Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today, it's a QuinBoxed. But then again, I always tend to act like you guys will be surprised, but the title is very clear and the thumbnail is always the same. So, anyway, start your own music. I've been gathering packages for a while, although I think there's multiple things in here. So lots of the same things and then multiple times that. Doesn't make sense. Let's just get started. First, we're going to do a QuinBoxed special, as always. We're going to look at some clothing. How about that? I already have a few of these in a few different colors, and they are okay, especially for the price. Now, the quality is pretty good. And I should have gotten them one size bigger than I did. I don't remember the size I got, but that will be on screen probably over here, right? So these are cardigan vests, knitted style thingy. They're pretty good. I like them. So yeah, they have a zipper. I can put it on stream so you can gauge how well it looks, I guess. So let's get this out of the way. Let's move around in my small room here. There. So yeah, that's pretty good. It could be a little bit longer, but it's not that bad. As I said, there could have been. I should have gone one size bigger. But other than that, I think yeah, looks pretty good. And especially for the price, the quality is I think very good. So anyway, moving on to the next item, which I also believe is clothing. So I think we have 3 clothing items. It's already secretly been opened, but then I guess I put it back. Oh, it's pants. You know, I like me some good Aliexpress cheap pants for around the house. That's what I was wearing too, so you know. Not gonna test fit this one. I think it's one I already got before. Quality of these is generally pretty okay, again, especially for the price. The best classic. Yeah, got a little pocket. I recently got one where it had a sort of hard card pocket. Didn't like that, but this is nice and soft. Yeah, this is a 6XL. But, you know, for European standards, that's like an double XL, something like that. Yeah, should be good. Okay, and then I think the last clothing item, we'll take a look at that. It's probably pants too. Let's see. Yep, more pants. Oh, this is a 5XL. Now I am 193 centimeters, so that's, I don't know, imperial 6 foot something. But it's the best class, probably from a different shop, but it's the same pants. And I guess I decided to get a different size in this shop. Again, seams look pretty good. Fabric feels cottony. If you need any description whatsoever, you know, yeah. As I said, I wear these around the house, and for that kind of stuff, they're generally great quality. So, right, let's go to the next item. I also know I got a whole bunch of them. Because I used them again, and then I was like, oh, well, these always come in handy, so I should order more. So, let's open this one. Okay, let's get them all out, and then I'll show you what it is. And of course, this was This was during a sale where these were actually on a super sale or something like that. And then I was able to use some codes on top of that, making them extra cheap. Let's see, are these the same? They kind of look the same, right? Yeah, they even have the same SKU, so that generally says they're the same. Okay. What these are camera mounting plates. And I've been using these for years, and I've kind of standardized on a single type that I basically use on everything. So even the one holding this top camera is using one of these mounting plates, just mounted on a board that's then mounted to my ceiling. But I often have one on that camera, or my teleprompter has one, or my tripod has one, and my other tripod has the same one. So I've kind of standardized on these mounting plates where you mount this to your camera, and then the other side goes to whatever you want to be able to attach that to. So for instance, in my other office, I have an old camera with an HDMI capture card on USB, which is also connected using this system, so it's still removable. And I think I got like 10 of them, or 12, in the end for the price that I would normally pay for lens. Okay. For like 6 or 7. So that was a good deal. And I kind of use these to attach all kinds of things with attaching it to this mounting plate. Oh, for instance, is it over here? Yeah. I have my color meter, or my spectrometer, and, well, it also has one of these things on the back, so that I have a special tripod for that set in a certain mode. And I've been doing brightness calculations and things like that, because you need a repeatable scenario for that. So that was also a good way to do that. Okay, let's put it back real quick. So yeah, if you get these in bulk during a sale, they're awesome mounting plates. They're fully made out of metal. They can hold a lot of weight, and their mechanism is, well, pretty good, I'll say. And, well, now I have plenty again, because I kind of ran through my stock. And sometimes you need a disjoint amount of plates and mounting points, but, you know, that's how it is. As long as they're only a few bucks a piece, that's fine. Okay, now we're going to different stuff. This has been in there for a while. Addresses, I hope not. I don't think so. Okay, no. 2-pin, 12-gauge, 30 meter. Okay, this is, I think, also during a sale and a special offer again. I use 12 gauge a lot. I like that wire size to transport a lot of current. So I like having that in stock, especially if you're using 12 or 5 or 12 volt, and you need to go like 5 or 10 meters. Because of the voltage drop, oh no, I don't know if I want to take this out of here. We'll see. Well, you need a decent wire gauge to be able to survive the distance, basically. Whoa, that's a lot of wire. I think I got a really good deal on this stuff. So yeah, this is silicone wire, and it is 12 gauge. Yes, good, very good. And a little tip when working with this type of silicone wire, if you want to separate it, don't pull it apart because it'll rip. Get a pair of scissors and just do it like this. And that way you'll never get a rip, and it basically auto-guides to the middle so you don't get a tear or a cut in there, and you can make a perfect cut. Yes, well, this will come in handy for future projects where I need good wire size. Okay, now we're getting to the packages which I don't know what's in there. There's multiple packages in this package. It's always creepy. Okay, I don't think my address is on here. Good. Oh, probably something I wanted to test. I saw that Gledopto basically copied my data booster And I was like, well, let's take a look inside. Won't do that during this video, but, you know, then I think I know what this is. Yep, it's a Gledopto WLED controller. Their new one with a Type-C UART and things like that included. Again, features the okay, I'm going to boast here, so my ego, you know. The QuinLED boards have had from the start. Yeah, but always when people improve, I always like to look at it and see what they did, how they did it, and maybe it's something I should do too. You know. Let's see what's in here. Oh, okay. Oh, I know what this is. A eyebrow trimming scissor with built-in comb. Now, you'd ask like, okay, why the hell would you need that? Well, I don't know. Since I've started getting older, I get these stray eyebrow hairs that go like, pew, and they suddenly appear. So it's like, oh, Aliexpress somehow knew this, and they gave me an advert for, well, this thing. So it's like, okay, let's get it. Okay, oh, yes, okay. I recently used some of these audio plugs again. So my stock of them was getting low. And again, during a sale, I got some more. So I got some of the normal banana type I use most often. And then these are a metal spike type, which is generally used in clamping terminals. So you can clamp those in there. And then there is a 90-degree angle, or 90-degree angled one, also with a banana plug, which works out better in some situations. And these work really nice, because what you do is you take, for instance, this 12-gauge cable here, and this screws off. Okay, other way, I guess. Yeah, and then you can push them through. So you got two parts, don't need this part right now. Then you can take out this screw and this screw. You insert the wire until it's in there, you screw it in, and then you just push this back, screw this shut like this, so even if you had a little bit of exposed or not, that is now fully contained, and you've just made your own speaker wire with high quality, easy to handle silicone wire, which is 12 gauge, and so your audio will sound like, you know, really powerful. That's how it works, right? You've got better cable, it sounds more powerful, or like really transparent because of the silicone. Yes. Okay, more packages. But yeah, I seriously use this kind of silicone wire for my speaker wires, and it's been great. So I've had other wires too, and I've tested with wires, and you know. Okay, let's see what's in here. Okay. Oh, right. I mentioned my office situation with my camera. There's actually going to be some equipment I wanted to have for that in here. And this is a 1/4 thread or something thread coupler. Cool. Well, we'll leave that right here because we're going to have a lot more of those. Because I basically wanted to hang a camera upside down from a plank or a wooden beam. And I wanted to use the flash mount to do that because I didn't want to reverse mount the camera. Because that camera doesn't have internal image reversing, and then I have to run it through OBS and all kinds of crap. So let's see. Yep, this is another coupler with some kind of thread. We'll see more of those. Not sure what's in here, but that's the whole idea of a QuinBoxed, isn't it? Oh, let's see if my address is on here. Don't think so. Good. This feels like a phone case. I ordered a few, but I've been using one for a while now, so I can use this one when the other one is worn down. Yep, S25 Ultra. Good. I use my phone to record some footage for videos too, so that's kind of why I get the Ultra, and I also like that it's kind of big. But yeah, the previous footage you've seen was shot on the S23 Ultra. That did pretty good, but the cameras on the 25 are actually better. So when I'm in China and things like that, I like using that to shoot videos. Yes, more coupler stuff. Dual nut cold shoe. Good. Yes, I need that. As I said, I wanted to use the flash mount. So you can hook this into the flash mount over here. And then I want to use one of these coupler thingies and then couple it to something else. And then maybe one of those mounting plates, for instance, etc. Okay, I'm not going to unpack all of them. Here's another bushing or coupler. I'll likely just link to the shop where I got all these. Oh, yeah, this is the one I really need. So I believe this is also for mounting it. Yeah, this also mounts to the hot shoe, so your camera socket or your flash socket on your camera, generally on top, and then this has or should have a little gimbal. Gimbal action. Maybe, maybe not. Some part of this should gimbal. Oh, okay. Well, it's very stiff. Okay, but yeah, this can gimbal so you can angle the camera the way you need it and then lock it down. Cool. So I think the plan is starting to come together how I want to do that. So I want to use the hot shoe mount to basically hang the camera from it. Oh, there's a little tool here. Let's see. Oh, we got more. This is another gimbal type deal with a socket on the bottom. Yep, another connector part thingy. It's going to be a lot of listings to put in this QuinBoxed in a short amount of time. Another connector thingy. I'll probably just have all of these listed in the video description, right? Another thingy. Oh, we have two items that don't even need to be unpacked anymore. So now we're moving this off screen. We have some Nano tape. Well, just double-sided sticky tape, that's clear. I use this sometimes to stick stuff down. That's pretty good. And I like having it in stock. And then this guy. This guy is actually a do not buy. I wanted to update you guys. I bought two. One I used, and I wanted to use it for my Android Auto dongle I have in my car, but it stays online when the car turns off. So my phone tries to Bluetooth it to it all the time, and that's really annoying. So I wanted to have a little switch that I could just turn off when leaving the car and turn on again when I'm in the car. Easy peasy. Yeah, turns out these don't transport data, which, well, I need for Android Auto to that little box. So these are useless. Do not buy. There. Okay. Oh, we got 3 packages left. We'll leave the biggest one for last. Oh, I don't even need a tool for this one. I think these are SFP modules. Yes. I recently tested a few of these in my MikroTik switches for having 10 gigabit connectivity. And of course, you have the MikroTik versions. I also have a few of those. And those are great, but they run really hot, like 88, 90 degrees. And especially if you have multiple next to each other, they actually overheat. Also, if you have really long cables, for instance, to this room, they also overheat. So I bought some samples of types on Aliexpress, and those run 20 to 25 degrees cooler, and I still get the same performance, and I've been doing lots of testing, also with 5 and 2.5 gigabit connections, and, well, they've been great. They work exactly the same. Well, not exactly the same. They register as a fiber SFP, but in all testing I've done, all the live streams and everything run through it too. That's been great. So I was able to scrounge up again a few deals on these. These are 5 from PACBTECH, the PAC10 GT. Most, I believe, have the same chipset inside, but you can guess what's in here. More SFP. I'm afraid the last package is also SFPs, but we'll see. But yeah, you can get these with a good deal and some discount codes for about 25 bucks a piece. Oh, right. These are different, though. I got 2 of these, I believe. They are mentioned that they're... Yeah, so let me give you a close-up real quick. There. Okay. Over here it says SFP plus 10 gigabit, etc. But for 30 meters, and these are for 80 meters. Now I don't exactly know what the difference is. Likely more power output or something like that. But I thought, okay, generally for me, the 30 meters with the cabling I have in the house, even for the longest lines, has worked perfectly. No problems whatsoever. And I thought, let's get some of the 80 meters versions too, if I ever run into that situation, right? And our last package, but I'm afraid it's going to be kind of the same thing. I don't actually know though. Oh, trying not to make the camera wobble. Oh no, it remains a mystery. Okay, we're going to use the scissors of power. There. Let's see what's in here. Same type of box. Oh. Ah, right, yep, more SFP modules. This is the type I've tested the most of, so I know these are good. And, well, basically the same thing. These will do 10G, 5G, and 2.5G, but they won't actually do 1G or 100 megabits. And, well, that's fine for me. I want to use these in situations I want to do 10 gigabit, maybe 2.5 and 5. I believe these will also do 1 gig and maybe even 100 Mbit, but I'm not really interested in that because then I'll just use a normal switch port, right? I won't use one of these SFP modules for that. Cool. So now during the sale, I believe these were like 70, 80 bucks. Well, it would have been on screen. So yeah, I got them for a really good price. So now I have lots of them. So when I'm using the new cluster, I need 2 a piece. That's 10. Yeah, I have enough modules to build a setup for that. And that is it for this box. It's not a QuinBoxed Mega or anything like that. It's a regular QuinBoxed, but a lot of the same items and then multiple versions of them. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you back in a new video on the Discord server in the comments, or yeah, I'll see you there. Bye-bye.